Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. And do a quick morning analysis for you. Just looking at starting off with GU, we are currently in the discount of this 4-hour leg towards the downside. Yesterday, we tapped into the premium just above the red line is the premium. We just tapped into it into a lower time frame point of interest. Just missed the high time frame one, but we did see a reaction there and saw price pushing down. Then we did see price started to break structure towards the downside. Some minor structures and almost breaking the structure down there below as well. So potentially we'll look now on the 1 hour to see what is the situation over there. On the 1 hour, I need to identify where is my areas of liquidity. I can start off by looking at this leg towards the downside, which broke structure over there. And well, we didn't actually break any structure, so I'm not going to use that. In this leg towards the downside, I can identify that we have various points of interest. We have this imbalance region over there. So ideally, I would want to see price move above the 50% for continuation. So currently looking at something like this potentially, or we could potentially see price going a bit higher if we maybe look at the 30 minute. And on the 30 minute, we can see this area, even though it doesn't meet exactly. Well, it has some of the most of the rules that I use. We don't have a full body candle, but we have some impulsiveness and we have a structure break here as well, relatively strong structure break. And then this would be in the premium area from this leg towards the downside. So from this leg, it would be in the premium area of that leg toward the downside. So I do think price could be pushing up a bit. Let's look at the Asian session. So if we look at our Asian session from 6 and 2 o'clock, looking at price, we have currently swept above the Asian highs. The Asian lows is now obviously this low over here. There's our Asian lows. So this is our Asian session. It has been relatively pushing up, not as consolidated as we would have liked to see it. But we can also, for continuation trades, if we were to go up higher, we could look for longs. In this case, we can place this tool again, and we can look for somewhere in the discount for price to react from and go long. So something like this. I like this because we also have liquidity below those lows. We have this order block on the 5 minute, I believe. Yes, 5 minute order block. Liquidity below those lows. This does look promising for me, I would say. This is something I would consider for longs up into this area. So this is kind of really intraday trading, whereas you would get in and out very quickly, potentially even get out of the trade at this area, because this area does look good as well, because there we have a full body candle, strong impulsiveness out, strong structure break. So this is a more valid area for me. So I would consider, I would consider something like this intraday wise on a smaller micro level. So that is currently what I'm looking at. It is not as clean and clear today as previous weeks, but we've reacted off of the discount, the premium on the high time frame. We've started pushing down. We broke structure. Even though we did find some level of support in this region, we did see price impulsively moving down, and now we're seeing more of a correction move back towards the upside. So I do think that we will see price go up and then go down. Well, that's currently analysis. Anything can still happen, as we all know so well. Let's have a look at EU. Let's look at the 4 hour first. The EU has been confusing for me. I haven't really touched EU as much because you can just see how price is just consolidated on the 4 hour, and then on the 1 hour, still on the 1 hour, it's just moving really poorly, in my opinion. I'm really not liking how price is moving on EU. So that's why I'm not as eager to trade it. I just looked yesterday. I looked at this impulse towards the downside, taking into account this high and this low, and seeing how we push down into this area. And then yesterday we came up, just tapped the 50%, something in this area. We mitigated, retested, and then saw price pushing down again. Now, if you look at the 1 hour, if we just focus on the 1 hour, if we clean everything and we just focus on structure in the 1 hour, what we're seeing over here. So we are seeing a structure break. We are seeing a accumulation of, where's that tool? This one. We're seeing an accumulation in this area. We have this last buy candle before a big sell-off. We have that there. So this is our 1 hour area of interest. We have some imbalance in there. So when everything is confusing and just looks messy, just focus on what we're seeing right now. So like move your chart to the left so that you only see the price action, your immediate price action. Because then when it's like this, it's difficult to predict or anticipate long-term moves, but it's easier to just look at short-term moves, intraday levels. So this is from the 1 hour. Let's quickly look at the 30 minute. We like this level on 30 minutes as well. I do think that this could be a nice area to look for sales. If we look at it, potentially something in this line, and just targeting the liquidity below this area and into the lows over here. I think that would be my play on EU today. This does look relatively good. So if you see this and it already reacted or something, just look for continuation moves towards the downside. Price might give some more entries within this region. And then also the another situation could be is we can go all the way up and first sweep the highs. We can also go up, sweep the highs, and then give us a confirmation entry to take shorts. But we need to see that confirmation entry in this area before taking shorts. Otherwise, we can just take continuations towards the upside. So currently, this is the levels I'm looking at. I do think they do have some potential. I like this zone, this small range that can come retested, get retested. Um, so yes, that is then for EU the plan. So for because as I said before, the high time frame isn't so nice for me because this can also be just a lower, higher low, and then price could just be moving still up towards the upside. If we just look at it moving up, 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 we have a high, 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 low. Potentially, we'll be making now again a high, low, high, high, and then continue on from there. So, a few things to consider, and I think we need to just be mindful of all the options that we are faced with. EU, sorry, Aussie dollar. Also, not so clear for me. From a 4 hour level, just looking at where's our most recent liquidity levels, there's a high, there's a low, and then looking to the left, it's a lot of wicks and stuff. This is a clean zone for me. I like this zone up there. Imbalance left there, liquidity above those highs. So that area does look good for me for price to reach. So currently looks bullish. So I think bullishness buys is more in order. We saw a structure break. This is our 1 hour order block, and we broke structure over there. So this area does look promising if we can hold it to go up higher. But on the 1 hour, this area is also good for me because then we have these liquidity lows, and we have this order block. So this does also look good for me, in my opinion. But then we also have this one down below. But we can put the tool and we can look at the low and the high, and we can see this is the first area of liquidity within the discount. So this is my first area of interest. So that is how I would view Aussie dollar. Still longs, and I have two areas of interest where I could potentially look for longs. I think this one is for me more important, but this one is second. Or yeah, this one is more important than this one. So we'll be looking for price. If price really rejects this area and you can get a clear confirmation entry, then this is great. But otherwise, this one is the name of the game. Okay, guys, that's it from me this morning. Hope you all have a wonderful trading day. Let's see if we can get some nice opportunities. GU is my favorite name of the game. I'll be hoping to get some action on GU today. Otherwise, whatever pair presents itself, we'll strike at that. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Good luck. Bye.